So, während der nächste Präsenter David Vinokurov, er ist der CEO-Präsident und Direktor von Fandifi Technologies, seine Präsentation hört. So David, you already can upload your presentation. Ein ganz kurzes Überblick, wer Fandifi ist und was Fandifi macht. So, who is Fandifi and what is the business of Fandifi? Fandifi ist basiert in Vancouver und ist ein kanadisches Technologieunternehmen und entwickelt eine Plattform, die Fans über soziale Medien vernetzt. So, Fandifi is a Canadian technology company and Fandifi develops a platform that connects fans via social media und mit einer integrierten auf künstliche Intelligenz basierenden Vorhersagetools können Fans eben weltweit und in Echtzeit auf zukünftige Ergebnisse wetten und können Gewinne bekommen, wie beispielsweise NFTs, die ja momentan durchaus sehr angesagt und sehr hyped sind. So, with an integrated artificial intelligence-based prediction tool, fans can bet on future events worldwide and in real time, and the prizes are NFTs, which are currently let's call them a hot topic. So David, may I ask you to start your presentation?
Certainly, yeah, I've already shared my screen. So yeah, thank you very much for the introduction. I'm very happy to be here and speak with everybody on the meeting today. Thank you all for your time. We are the premier fan engagement platform in the world, and we're very proud of it. Obviously, we are a publicly traded company. We trade in Canada, in Frankfurt, symbols TQ4, and on the OTCQB. That being said, there are some forward-looking statements within the presentation, so I just have to disclose that as we move forward. And really, what Fandifi is, it's a noun and a verb. What we're really looking to do is to create the intersection of entertainment and fan engagement by deploying our real-time prediction engine into any type of streamed content. Just generally speaking, what we see in the major trends, in the major forms of content that are put out there, you have significant drops in viewership of live sports, whether it's football, North American football, even European football, Major League Baseball as well. We see declines in viewership across all the major age brackets. Less people are watching less TV. We have certain other trends emerging where, short form video content is spreading across the internet, whether it's on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, any number of the Asian streaming platforms. We seem to be at a time in human evolution, I guess, where our attention span, is kind of shrunk down to, 7 or 8 minutes on average now. So the challenge that we see is how do we engage, the larger community that has a shorter attention span with more and more content. And really, that's where Fandifi comes in. When we're talking about the opportunity that we're addressing with our technology, when you consider that there's 44 million live views received on Facebook every single minute, there's 1.2 million people broadcasting on Twitch, whether it's live video games, cooking shows, makeup tutorials, what have you, every single day. 700,000 hours of video are streamed every single minute. So there's a abundance of content out there. And the name of the game is how to engage with your fans, whether it's on TV, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, and specifically even when it comes to live sports. The chart that we see at the bottom right here, what that gray bar indicates is an opportunity to engage with fans. When in actuality happens, this is when analysts are talking. And usually what happens, at least in my home, this is when I fast forward to the next play of action. So really what our mission is to turn that gray bar in any type of content into engagement points, into touch points, into actionable data that content creators can use to increase their impact with their audience. Basically, the revenue streams are very transparent. It's a free-to-play prediction game. So as you're watching, you're able to swipe left, swipe right, make any number of predictions. And in terms of the types of content, like I said, whether it's sports, live stream programming, esports events, individual streamers, basically people can purchase power-ups within the platform to enable them to engage with deeper levels of content. The platform is built for brand sponsorships, product placements, and all various types of affiliate marketing revenues. What we're really looking to do, as I said, is to incorporate fan engagement in an agnostic way across multiple platforms to turn fans into super fans. So as what you can do is you can log in every day to the platform, see the various different types of content that are there, put your predictions in, join team challenges. You can even create your own events and put predictions on those events. For example, the stream, is David going to scratch his head? Is David going to touch his nose? And then challenge your friends and community. And really, we've engineered a network effect there to have a really wide impact, as you saw earlier, on effectively hundreds of millions of people. All of the technology we built in-house, it's built atop a associated neural network that allows us to track predictions per content silo, make suggested predictions to people that are creating events, and again, to the greater community. And we have a license on this technology exclusively for sports and esports. Really, what we're offering our fans is an ability to be seen as a top fan of a particular content silo. So if I'm a fan of Bayern Munich, for example, if every single match, I'm out there and I'm making all the best predictions, this is a tool for the teams to see who their best fans are, to reward them for their loyalty, to gain deeper access into the data interactions. At what point are they engaging with streams more and more? So there's a dual benefit, both for the fans in terms of having a richer experience, and for the teams and leagues as well, in terms of increasing their engagement, getting more data points, and effectively, mitigating what we see with the lack of penetration by more traditional advertisers today. So really what our rollout strategy is, which is starting literally as we speak, our primary focus is to Fandify open source streams. Those are predominantly done through esports now. Esports took off, well, it really originally started in 2015-16, but when COVID started, all the projections I was seeing back in 2019 for 2024 and 2025, they were blown through right in the first 2 months of COVID. So, we're seeing an increase in viewership in esports, a decrease in viewership in traditional sports. So I think, Fandify is really at an interesting intersection in terms of an opportunity where we're at the convergence of all of these different types of content. From there, we can apply this, as I said, to live stream content, live music events. What is the next song that's going to play to win a chance, to win an NFT that allows you backstage access or a discount at a concession stand. And really, to be bold, our goal really is to Fandify the world. So regardless of the type of content, regardless whether you're there in person, whether that stream is in the platform or it's on a second screen, our technology allows us to deploy predictions to mobile devices around the world instantly. This is just a very basic mock-up of what you can do within the platform. It's an enterprise grade platform where you basically log in, you create an event, again, whether you are an official with an official league or team, or myself in my basement doing a stream of myself playing a video game or a cooking demonstration. Create an event, you create your predictions, you invite your friends, you can create watch parties, and then push predictions to your friends in real time for real time feedback and rewards within the Fandify platform. Really what our goal is to, from the fan perspective, is to bring that in-stadium experience into the palm of your hand by being able to cheer for your favorite teams, being able to taunt your other opponents and so forth. And we're very excited about that. Our team, I won't go into detail. I know we only have 15 minutes here, but we are specialists in technological integrations. Coming from healthcare, supply chain logistics, insurance, telecom. We've built and deployed these types of global infrastructure systems with real-time mission critical data in all these types of industries. And we're just very excited to get this going into esports and sports and obviously the greater community. Our advisors ranging from Renjin Bao, who's the head of Tencent Business Development in America, who deals with all of the major North American sports leagues, to Yunhua Fai, who's the exclusive broadcaster of League of Legends, which has 140 million different viewers for one single event just in China. So through our management team that has experience in deploying across enterprise grade platforms around the world, to our advisors that are working today with end users in the tens of millions, we're really excited to start going to market. To create that live event experience in home, in your mobile device, and to Fandify the world. As we said, the revenue streams are going to be very transparent, monthly subscriptions, in-game power-ups. It's all done on an affiliate model. So if someone comes into our platform as a Bayern Munich fan, and then they go and they buy power-ups watching a New England Patriots game, for example, we're able to offer that revenue share opportunity back to the original referral partner. So we're really a value add, right? We're not looking to take your fans away. We're looking to help content creators increase their engagement with their fans and create new revenue streams, right? So I think it's an evolution in the way that people are going to interact with content moving forward. So where we stand today with the platform, we're just getting all of our marketing assets in order as we speak. We're going to be signing people up for the beta of the platform coming this September. We're going to be launching organically with esports and sports this coming quarter. We've got numerous partnerships that we're in negotiations with, both on the esports side, on the sports side as well, and with some of the original content creators. So we're going to launch organically in Q3 with esports going into sports. Q4, we're going to be announcing some of our partnerships, and we've got a very exciting 2023 planned ahead of us. And with respect to where we stand as a company, we are publicly traded. The markets have been, as we saw from our previous speakers, erratic and volatile, but nonetheless, we're well cashed up to support our launch and so forth. Our last financials, we showed about 2.6 million Canadian dollars on the balance sheet. Our next Q3 financials will be out at the end of September. Our burn rate's only about $200,000 a month Canadian. So we're very, I think, good custodians of our capital. Everything we've done is built in-house by our own developers. We're very proud of that. And, we're just here to tell the story of Fandifi, inform as many people as possible. I know we only had 15 minutes. I don't know how fast or slow I went, but I'm happy to take a lot of questions and keep everyone posted on our progress moving forward. Like I said, we've got a very exciting couple months coming up ahead of us.
Thanks so much, David. Very interesting. So I also received several questions, and we start with the first one. Welches der Markt und das Marktpotenzial? So what is the market and the market potential? Auf welchen Märkten, sowohl regional als auch in Bezug auf unterschiedlichen Content, will Fandifi zuerst aktiv werden? In which markets, both regionally and in terms of different content, does Fandifi wants to be active first?
Okay, so from the market perspective, I'll talk about the geography and the size of the market. So, when we originally started with just an esports focus, you're limited by the data streams that we can present predictions with, right? So esports is maybe a couple $2 billion a year industry right now because it's in its infancy. But when you look at it in terms of the total video gaming market, right now we're talking about a $200 billion industry, US per year. Esports is played with, 2 or 3 dozen teams, whereas you saw earlier in the presentation, there's 1.2 million people streaming gaming on Twitch every day. So, our technology applies to esports, but it expands to gaming. Now, when you layer on top of that sports, we're talking about addressable markets in the dollar size of, hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Whether it's esports or sports, our platform is agnostic. So there's a huge addressable market. We have streaming platforms, whether it's YouTube, obviously there's TikTok out there, but YouTube, Facebook Gaming, Douyu, Huya, Bilibili. These last 3 are streaming platforms in China, each with, well over 100 million users that, we have friends at, if I can say, without giving too much away. Our goal is to be able to Fandify each of those streams there. So the addressable market in terms of dollars is in the hundreds of billions. I think we have access to, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of people. And now what we're doing to actually execute on that vision, we're launching organically with esports in North America and in Europe. We have some of our friends in Asia and Southeast Asia watching for progress, looking for some data metrics to deploy in that, but on a higher grade enterprise scale. So start in North America with esports, and in Europe with esports, quickly go into sports, and in both in North America and in Europe. We've signed a deal with Blockgration, who's doing some Web 3.0 deployments in India, Philippines, and Indonesia as well. So, we're in discussions with those partners as well. So we have a multifaceted strategy on geography, on content, West and for Southeast Asia. And once we have those two markets covered, I think it's a large size of the global population, I hope.
Okay, thanks so much. The next question, die nächste Frage wäre, Fandifi sieht in der Vernetzung sozialer Medien ein großes Potenzial. Fandifi sees great potential in the networking of social media. Ist Fandifi dabei auf spezielle soziale Medien fokussiert oder ist die Plattform grundsätzlich für alle sozialen Medien geeignet? So is Fandifi focused on specific social media or is the platform basically suitable for all social media?
So the application of the technology itself is for streamed and broadcast content. So we can plug into live streaming platforms through APIs. We can embed pre-recorded and live streams like from YouTube or Twitch into the platform as well. The question in terms of the integration with these platforms depends on whether we have access to the broadcast rights. For example, if you want to put, a premiership football match into the Fandifi platform, we can't do that because the broadcasters have paid significant amounts of money for those broadcast rights. What we can do in this case, though, is we synchronize the start of our predictions with the start of the broadcast itself. And we have the ability to push predictions live in real time. So whether that content is embedded in our platform or our platform is used as a second screen fan tool, or we can even integrate our technology into the broadcast technology. So really, we're not dependent on having access to the broadcast formally, because you can, it's like when you're looking at Twitter and people are tweeting about something that's happening on a live event, right? So our platform is entirely flexible that way. Ideally, in the long run, when we talk about the enterprise deployments, we want to plug in with the broadcasters and have someone sitting either in the broadcast booth or with the writing team pushing out the predictions themselves. We look at Fandifi as a tool that enables this type of content interaction.
Thanks so much. Ganz herzlichen Dank. Vielleicht eine ganz schnelle letzte Frage. Just a quick last question. Sure. Wie sieht die Monetarisierung des Geschäftsmodells aus? Wer zahlt für welche Leistungen? Wie viel? Mit wie vielen Usern wird gerechnet? So what does the monetarization of the business model look like? Who pays how much for which services and how many users are expected?
So, like I said, we're in gearing up for the beta launch this coming month. So we'll have news on that where people will be able to sign up and play with the platform themselves. With respect to the pricing, it's a free-to-play game, right? When you look at a portion of that $200 billion a year gaming industry, what you have to understand is that 2% of all the global gaming users actually spend money that generates a large portion of this type of revenue. Right. So our goal is not to get 20,000 people on the platform that spend $10 a month. Our goal is to get 2 million people on the platform where 2% will spend the vast majority of those funds. Right. So at the end of the day, we want to increase the engagement with the fans. There's huge opportunities for us to incorporate advertising, brand placements. Did David scratch his head? Did David touch his nose? Did David wear an Adidas hoodie? Right. Or did David put on his Reebok shoes? Do you want a coupon for Reebok shoes, right? So really the possibilities for integration are immense. Once we get through the next couple of quarters, we'll be able to provide projections on where we'll be financially. But as I said earlier, there's we have the addressable market. Really it's mind-boggling. You talk about these large number, tens of millions of people, hundreds of billions of dollars. Our plan is, we have to be realistic, crawl, walk, run in terms of the launch. But those, step 1, step 2, step 3 occurring between now and the end of the year and the beginning of next are very clear for us. There'll be a lot of news flow coming. I think it's a great opportunity to keep eyes on Fandifi, be a shareholder of Fandifi, obviously. Biased, of course. But we got a huge opportunity in front of us. We have a fantastic team that can execute on this, that has executed on similar initiatives in the past. And, everybody will see what we're doing very, very soon. you.